Hey there, Matt here again, and I want to take you through our 5-ton forklift. Now, it's 5-ton standard forklift. Obviously 5-ton is you're starting to lift some heavy things, and the machine gets a lot bigger and a lot more stable than a 3.5-ton. So if you've got a 3.5-ton forklift now and it's not quite doing it, you're lifting heavy stuff, right? Then you may want to consider one of these. Now, this one is not standard, okay? We've actually modified this one, so it's actually got an extra upgrade that I want to make sure you're really clear on. Normally the mast would stop here, well, the front section would stop here, right? And the forks would be in here. We've actually made it wider, okay? Wholly and solely, so we could just spread it out wider and pick up bigger things. So we pick up things sometimes that are actual forklifts, okay? That weigh 3.5 tons. So we just want to get a little bit more width, so we get in underneath the back and underneath the other side and lift them up quite easily, and other items that we pick up. So we specially modified that. So this would be a special order. Now, besides that, there is 2 packages when it comes to all our machines, right? There's the standard and the premium, okay? The premium's obviously more expensive, but it has a lot more, and it's basically what everyone buys. Now, so just so you're super clear, right? The premium, okay, rather than a 2-stage mast, it's got a 3-stage mast. That means it will go up to 4.5 meters rather than 3. Big benefit. It's also got the container mast, big benefit, okay? It's also got the entire front will shift. So the mast, whatever you want to call it, it's not really the mast, the front of it will literally shift from side to side, right? And then the forks will come in and out. So it avoids you having to get in and out of actually adjusting the forks, right? As far as the overall extra bits that you get as well as part of the premium package, you also get the extra lights at the front, your extra reverse light, and also your flashing light, which is conveniently magnetic. So if you don't want it on the top, you can basically remove it, okay, out of the way. All the machines, okay, all our machines come with, you've got your operator's manual, okay, we'll get you the electronic copy of this as well, so you know about all servicing. Servicing wise, you can get the servicing done wherever you like. You've also got parts, so we carry all the parts in stock, but you can get parts anywhere. Most of these machines are very common stuff, right? Any forklift mechanic, doesn't matter where it is. If you're worried about servicing, that's where they can do it. And then also operator's manual, so anyone operating a machine knows how to actually operate the machine. So anyone operating a machine should actually read this, okay? Now, also toolbox kit as well. Toolbox kit as well, so basically everything. Now, as far as engine goes, 85 horsepower, I believe, off the top of my head, right? Bigger engine than most of our forklifts. Dual battery system, needs a bit more grunt to start it, all your electrical and so on and so forth. Also a turbo, you can see your turbo down here. So much more powerful engine because you're carrying more weight, of course. The old story with machines, so there's 2 things, right? First thing is, people go, where they're made. Simple fact of reality, right? If you're watching this on iPhone now or an Android, guess where it's made? Overseas, right? Virtually nothing is made in Australia. That's just a fact. Holden, Ford, those are probably the last big machinery things that were made. They're gone, right? It's not so much made overseas, it's more assembled overseas, if that makes sense. Parts come from all over. There's a specs page on this website, and the parts are actually, the machine's assembled overseas. You get your 12 months parts and labor, and you get your 3 years parts as far as warranty goes. So you get quite a significant warranty. Obviously, if you rip a bloody hose off the thing because you haven't looked after, that's a different story. As far as air filter, everything's easy to get to. Oil, super easy. You know, part of your daily checks. Greasing it, greasing nipples, everything's there of what you actually need. So it's an awesome machine. Obviously a big machine. Plenty of counterweight here. That's how come it becomes a 5-tonner. Like 3.5s, they're great and they're nimble, okay? This doesn't have that much of more of a turning circle. If you look at the specs page, you'll see the turning circle is not that much bigger, even though it's bigger. But bear in mind, we've got this other optional extra part there as well. As far as operational, obviously the seat will adjust, so I'm not gonna worry about doing that. Step to get in because you're a little bit higher. All our machines come with the air-filled tyres, so pneumatic tyres. If you want to have solid tyres, that's something we can have a discussion, which is an upgrade, which we can give you that discussion with that. As far as operation, obviously it's a bigger machine, so it's more roomy. As far as starting it, machine, the control is pretty much the same spot. Bigger engine, more noise, right? remembering that this is a big giant mast. You can see the flow rates of the pump in this, everything's just bigger, okay? So if you stick your back wheels on your 3.5 tonner, a 3.5 ton forklift coming off the ground every time you try and lift something too much, you really need to consider something like this, right? I've been able to bring the price of these so they're reasonable. They weigh in nearly at 8 tons, so there's a fair whack of weight in them, okay? Which obviously adds to stability. We deliver anywhere in Australia. As far as the machine goes, look, honestly, I hear people all the time, where's it made, blah, blah, blah. It's not really that much of a concern. It's like, what are you getting for your money? And our whole goal is to give you value for your money. This is a giant red machine. I fully know, and all my guys fully know, that basically what's gonna happen is someone's gonna come up and they're gonna be looking at it and go, what's that machine like? I wouldn't mind getting one. This looks heaps better, right? And when that happens, we want you to say, hey, that's great, we love it. Go to Forklift King, they'll take care of you, blah, 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 right? As far as payment goes, if you want to do finance, it's always, almost always cheaper to finance and hire it. As far as delivery goes, we can deliver anywhere in Australia. It's no problems whatsoever. That's a matter of a conversation on the phone. As far as getting one organised, we do up an invoice. Almost everyone will take the premium pack, which I'll run through that in a minute. And then basically you pay a deposit, the machine's yours. We organise final pre-delivery checks, et cetera, and then get it organised and delivered for you. Now, really, really important to understand, right? Premium package, so you're super clear on it, okay? You've got your 3-stage mask, okay? This front end here is optional. The way it is, the width of it, it's normally just the width of the machine. Your forks will come in and out, okay? And then your forks will also adjust sideways, okay? So you'll never get out of the forklift. Once you're in it, you can virtually take your lunch and you're not getting out, right? That's on all our machines, on all the premium packages. Air tyres, right? The premium package also has the lights and also the flashing lights, the extra lights, okay? As far as pricing is below. If you want to get one of these underway or want to have a conversation or you have questions, by all means, give us a call on our 1300 number that's below. Alternatively, go ahead and drop us an email, office@forkliftking.com.au, or alternatively, go to forkliftking.com.au/step 3. There's a form there, you can fill that in and leave your details and we'll have a conversation. Looking forward to helping you in regards to whichever one of the forklifts of ours from Forklift King you like.